What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Spyro, talk about him in Crash Team Rumble, but also talk about if we are getting that dang Spyro 4. Now, I'll be honest, as time has gone on, I actually feel kind of more confident. We are going to talk about an interview that was about maybe a month ago, maybe a few weeks ago, in terms of the future of Crash. And if we start there, and the reason I want to bring it up is because the Toys for Bob, right, did an interview with Video Games Chronicle, and they talked about Activision, putting money in and being willing to continue Crash Bandicoot, but not any mention of Spyro. Now, they were talking because of Team Rumble, so why would you bring in Spyro, right? You got those things. The question would remain, okay, well, do they see Crash as this profitable long-term franchise, but do they see Spyro as the same thing? That's the only, and it depends on how you read it, to be honest with you. I don't read it super negative. I guess you can kind of get down in the dumps if you read it a certain way, and you could think, oh, Spyro's dead forever. Here's what we got, okay? Here's what we got. I firmly believe, and I've been wrong on predictions, but I firmly believe that we are getting Spyro in Crash Team Rumble. Now, there's been actually some teases, and there's been some people that have deciphered some things and all that, right? So I think there's already some hints out there that Spyro's coming, at least to Team Rumble, So it wouldn't shock me if that happened. Now, Spyro's 25th anniversary, I think, is September 9th, September 8th. It's very early September. An issue there is the season of Crash, season 1 with Engine and Ripperoo, it goes until like mid-September, and then the second half of September onward, that's season 2. So sadly, you can't have Spyro come to Crash, like, say, the day of the 25th anniversary. However, you could announce season 2 that day. You could announce Spyro is coming generally to Crash Team Rumble on that day. And I think something like that is very, very possible to happen. Now, there's only two ways that situation goes, though, okay? And it's what worries me, but it also is what excites me. The second that you put Spyro in Crash Team Rumble, or actually, let me take that back. The second you announce Spyro for Crash Team Rumble, you can only say two things. This is this game specific. We know people wanted Spyro. Everybody wants Spyro in Team Rumble. It's the number one kind of pick, right? So we're doing it for the fans, but that's it. We're only doing it for Crash Team Rumble. This coincides with the 25th anniversary. We love Spyro. We know you love Spyro. So here you can play as him in Crash, okay? I could see that happening, and that would be disappointing to say the least. The other side of things is you can make it part of a bigger thing. What's stopping them? I guess it's money. I guess it's resources. I guess it could be Activision. I mean, there's a couple things that could stop them, but you could go the other way and say, hey, as part of this 25th anniversary, number one, you are going to get to play. Like, I can't see a world where you don't play as Spyro in Crash Team Rumble. Unless Crash literally dies, which it could. I mean, if the player base collapses, maybe it doesn't get to a Season 2. I guess that is a realistic possibility. It's pessimistic for sure, but that is possible, right? Beyond that, if that doesn't happen, I can't see how you go into Season 2 and you don't give us Spyro. Everybody wants him. It's been polled before. It's been received kind of reception from Toys for Bob when they've asked people. It's always Spyro. So I just can't see that not happening. So again, the better thing to happen would actually be that and then some. So they say, hey, Spyro is coming to the game, but also we have a little tease for you. Spyro 4 is in the works, so we're making Spyro 4. I want that. I want that really, really badly. And I'm not kidding. Like, as time goes on, I get kind of more confident about it. I guess, it depends. Is Toys for Bob big enough? Where can they do a Crash game and a Spyro game at the same time? Well, they did quite a few things. Actually, they released games in the same year before, back in 2018. So, like, it's not impossible. Can you do Team Rumble but also do a Spyro game? Or if you're doing Team Rumble and maybe you're doing a Crash 5 on the side, can you do two things at once? I think it's possible. I don't want to say likely because I just don't want to get burned here, right? But that could happen. So I do believe he's coming to Crash. Is he getting his own game? I mean, you get beat over the head so many years with that it doesn't happen that you start to lose hope. I understand that. I feel that for Sly Cooper more than anyone on planet Earth. Obviously, I feel it for Spyro. I feel it for Infamous and Resistance. There's a lot of franchises I want to return, and Spyro is on that list for sure. So I know what it feels like. I know every year that it doesn't happen, it gets like you almost just don't care anymore. You say, I'm just going to give it up. And when they announce it, or if they announce it, I'll be happy. I get that mentality. I think, for the 25th anniversary, and they kind of teased that when they talked about this year and Spyro was on that like banner art thing. Like, I think something's happening Spyro related in September. I think it's probably Crash, and then if it can be more than that, then, that would obviously make a lot of people happy. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.